justified in ascribing to the preferred enjoyment a superiority in quality, so far outweighing quantity as to render it, in comparison of small account. What does that even freaking mean, dude? Would we consent to be a fool? No instructed person. No person. For a promise of the fullest allowance of peace, pleasures, no intelligent human would consent to be a fool. No instructed person would be an ignoramus. No person of feeling and conscience would be selfish and base, even though they should be persuaded by that the fool, the dunce, or the rascal is better satisfied with a lot more than what there are theirs. Oh shoot, that's a sick quote. Okay, frickin' Mill, pop off. Okay, let's see. Mill furthers his rebuttal by how about we'll say enforces his rebuttal by claiming that even though those with lower faculties may experience happiness at a lesser cost, that the value that humans experience is major is but the value that humans experience is nevertheless more Mill enforces his rebuttal by claiming that even though those with lower faculties may experience happiness at a lesser cost, that the value that humans even though those with lesser faculties may experience happiness at a lesser cost, the value that humans experience is nevertheless far more What's this? Okay. The value that humans experience is nevertheless far more desirable than how about okay, this is really just me writing one sentence. Jesus Christ. The value of satisfaction, how about that? This is perfect sentence. Mill enforces his rebuttal by claiming that even though those with lower faculties may experience happiness at a lesser cost, the value of satisfaction that humans experience is nevertheless far more desirable. That's so freaking hot. I can't believe I did that. Okay. I'll just, there's a huge quote, but I want to include the whole thing. Okay. There's a huge quote, but I kind of want to fit it in anyway, just because it'll take up space, one, and two, because it's actually really good. Few humans, in his own word, how about I'll say that? In his own words, Mill says that bam. Bam bam. Okay. Few human creatures would consent to be changed into any of the lower animals for a promise of the fullest allowance of the beast's pleasures. No intelligent human being would consent to be a fool. No instructed person would be an ignoramus. No person of feeling and conscience would be selfish and base, even though they should be persuaded that the fool, the dunce, or the rascal is better satisfied with his lot than they are with theirs. Okay. Okay, so I could say, okay, here we go. This essay's 3 pages long. I just hit the 3rd page, so we're gonna start wrapping it up. While Bentham and Mill agree on the idea of okay. On the favorability of utilitarianism, favorability of using utilitarianism in agree on the favorability of using utilitarianism in thought in to rationalize situations. These two philosophers but heads on the implications of the very idea that they agree with. I don't know, that sounds cool to me. Wow. Bentham takes a strict interpretation in his greatest happiness principle. And prioritizes the quantity of satisfaction over all else. The quantity of satisfaction. The quantity of pleasure. I don't know. Quantity of pleasure over the quality. No. The quantity over the quantity of pain, and prioritizes finding the quantity of pleasure, finding the scenario which permits the quantity of pleasure. Which permits the amount of pleasure to trump the amount Bentham takes a strict interpretation in his greatest happiness principle, and as he Bentham takes a strict interpretation in his greatest happiness principle and prioritizes finding the scenario which permits the amount of pleasure to trump the amount of pain. Mill focuses not only on the quantity of pleasure that is being produced, but also the quality of that pleasure. Boom. Okay. Okay, let me think. But also the quality of that pleasure. Come on, we're almost done. We're like, pretty much halfway through not even really halfway, but like a third way through the first page. I'm so tired. Let me just quote this. Mill 12. roommates are playing 2 different songs at the same time right now. And they're, I can't concentrate. I can't distinguish them. Okay, 11. Mill. Bang, 11. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Another key difference between mill and Bantham's perceptions of utility. Perception of utilitarianism is that while Bentham follows, what is it called? Rule. Act utilitarian is based on the principle of utility, which is the basis of the all utility. Okay, so and then follows act utilitarianism. Bam. Act. Break. Oh wait, how about this? This is a good one, actually. Mill even goes as far as to say that I could quote this. Oh, this paper is a breeze. Okay, hold on. Boom. Bam. Bam. Oh, frick, I'm dumb. Hold on. Bam. 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 Okay. Constantly critiquing Bentham and his idea that pleasure overall us. Okay. Boom. Oh my god. I'm almost done. This is sick. Okay. Okay. Bet. And the Bentham follows. No, okay. Mills. No, I keep saying Mills. Follows rule utilitarianism. Brick, dude. Okay. Out of the circumstance, the greatest good for the greatest happiness is desirable. Greatest happiness is desirable. This greatest number is desirable despite the as long as it outweighs the pain caused. Regardless. That's not true. Is desirable despite the pain it may cause. Now put in parentheses, so long as the pain doesn't outweigh the pleasure. Okay. Let's go. Come on. 6:45. Let's get it. writing an essay. I'll be around in a bit. Boom. Okay. Okay. On the other hand, rule takes into account the, I don't even know what you would call this. Wait, hold on. That the principle of utility should be used to determine moral rules. Okay. It takes into account the idea people should not be used as means or as tools to generate happiness. I don't know if that makes sense, but if it does, then cool. It's tools to generate happiness, I think. Mill in this card Mill is valuing in this regard, Mill is valuing is emphasizing the that in this regard means emphasizing the idea that people in terms of, wait, hold on, dude, why am I like freaked out? In the terms of generating pleasure, Mill is emphasizing the idea that in terms of generating pleasure, the that the value of everyone involved is held to high regard. What the frick did I just write? Wait, in this oh no, not already. I'm not using it in this sense. I'll just say in this sense. In this sense, Mill is emphasizing the idea that in terms of generating pleasure, that the value of everyone involved is the value that the, not the value, I'll say the that the value of life of everyone, everyone involved is held to high regard. And application for example, if there is there's two people in need there's two people, okay, okay, how about this? If there's two people who enjoy killing others, experience pleasure in killing someone, under act utilitarianism, this under act utilitarianism, this would be justified because the two people, because the people getting satisfaction from killing the one person would outweigh there would be more people experiencing pleasure than there would be people experiencing pain. In rule utilitarianism, the act would be deemed wrong because the value of the life of the murdered individual was not taken, was not held to higher higher regard. In other words, the individual who was murdered was used merely as a tool for happiness. A tool for I was not gonna say happiness, messed up. Pleasure. As one can see, both Mill and Bentham, two majorly influential thinkers, majorly influential utilitarianist thinkers, had very contradicting ideas of what it means to be a utilitarianist. Is that even a word? What is a utilitarianist? When it comes to generating the greatest happiness for the amount of people, it is often debated the cost of Jesus Christ. When it comes to generating the greatest happiness to the greatest amount of people, the cost of said happiness is up for debate for these two. Thinkers. I don't even. I hate conclusions. How do you conclude an essay? Like, what the frick? When it comes to generating, okay, this is my conclusion so far. As one can see, both Mill and Bentham, two majorly influential utilitarian. Two majorly influential utilitarian thinkers had very contradicting ideas of what it means to be utilitarianist. When it comes to generating the greatest happiness for the greatest amount of people, the cost for said happiness is up for debate. That doesn't even make any sense. No. What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Okay. What's it happiness is up for debate. Flip that. Deleting that. When it comes to generating the greatest happiness for the greatest amount of people, the depth to which when it comes to generating the greatest happiness for the greatest amount of people, the depth when it comes to generating the greatest happiness with the greatest amount of people, the depth, no, that's not even, when it comes, how about this, when it comes to utilitarian, there are clearly very contrasting ways in which generating the greatest around the people in which generating the greatest happiness can be achieved. Very clearly, okay. As one can see, both Mill and Bentham, two majorly influential utilitarian thinkers, had very contradicting ideas of what it means to be utilitarianist. When it comes to utilitarianism, there are clearly very contrasting ways in which generating the greatest happiness can be achieved. When it comes to utilitarianism, there are clearly very contrasting ways in which generating the greatest happiness can be achieved. It's kind of bars. When it comes to utilitarianism, how about that? There can be very When it comes to utilitarianism, there can be very contrasting ways in which generating the greatest happiness can be achieved. I think that's perfect. Okay. I'm just going to do a little insert, page break, home, center, works, cited, and then we're going to go back here, open up citation machine, bang, open up that bad boy. It's going to be a book. This is by George Scher. Oh, okay, hold on. Utilitarianism. Yeah, this one. Second edition, right? Ooh. Utilitarianism. In the 1868 speech on capital. Second edition. Indianapolis. Where's Indianapolis? Indiana. Okay, makes sense. I wouldn't do just to get up next to you. Okay. Perfect. Control V. Just like that. All done. I think I'm done. File, save, download a copy. Download a copy. Go here. I could really use a wish right now. Downloads. I think it's pretty cool. Boom. Submitted. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around.